I will say like that's not always true. At least in my backyard, like, um, I've tried to attract specific species. Like, um, I've tried to get last year. I even tried to get warblers, like a little bit, like trying to get like some mango and that kind of stuff. I got nothing. It's not a guarantee, but I definitely see what you mean. Like, kind of putting up those, make it as easy as possible to get those unique species. So
Yeah, and that's a good realistic point of view. Like maybe I'm being a little too like rosy and uplifting about it or positive, but like there definitely is a lot of like challenges involved with all of this. Like one of my examples to add on to that is Orioles. Like some people in like my county even or my area, like they'll put up some orange slices or jelly, and like mine get overrun by ants and wasps and bees and all that stuff. But I've never seen a single Oriole in my backyard. It's really weird.
huh.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but like I will not see a Baltimore Oriole or anything. So
Well,
it's definitely one of
they
those.
must just not pass through your area, and they don't even know that it's
Well, it's
there.
like
Yeah.
it's weird because then I'll see like photos online of like some of my local groups I'm in, and like the next city over, like people have like three of them on there, and you got a photo of it. So like I don't know what's the matter. If it's just I'm just not lucky with it, or if I'm not doing it right. It's very strange, but sometimes you just can't explain it. Some things just either have to be persistent and like keep supplying the feed or whatever it may be, and like they might come, or sometimes you may, try it so much and just nothing really comes of it. So it's definitely a toss up, and I've learned trial and error over the past couple of years of like what's worked for me and what hasn't really with backyard birds.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm. Is there any like target birds that you're hoping for or anything like is it just like warblers? I mean, like what like warblers in particular are you wish you would get?
In the backyard specifically,
Yeah, yeah.
I just hope for a yellow rump. Like I've only seen one once in my backyard. Um, I just want them to come back, like so I can work with them for a while, get a really good shot. Um, as far as like habitat goes, I've got some like coniferous trees. I don't have a hemlock, but I've got like cedar, which is kind of close to hemlock. So
Yeah.
maybe a Blackburnian.
We can hope.
Uh huh. Um,
Build it, they will come.
yeah, if I get a Blackburnian, you got to drive down here too, because
Let's see.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
backyard setting. That's awesome.
oh yeah. You know, there's other. What are the other hemlock warblers? There's a couple other ones, right?
Black-throated green? Or sorry, blue-throated, wait, what's it called?
Yellow throat.
Or yeah, there's common yellow throat. They definitely I think prefer those coniferous
Uh huh.
like yeah like cedar hemlock. What are the other ones, man? I'm not the best.
Shoot.
I'm not the best at my ID. Yeah, black-throated green would probably be another contender, I'd
I don't know
imagine.
that we'd ever get that in the backyard, but that'd be amazing.
I get in my area, but I can't see the backyard being a commonality for it. Um, yeah. What else is there, man? I don't even know.
I mean, I'd
Gosh.
love to get an Oriole in my backyard. I mean,
Oh yeah.
that's not hemlock, but that'd be awesome.
Right.
Um,
Right. Northern Parula.
Perula.
Oof.
Oh yeah, they're
Parula.
hemlock. That's right. I'll guarantee you'll never get that in my backyard. But
Is it pronounced Parula or Parula?
Perula.
Oops. Oops. Don't edit that out. Um, yeah, that'd be cool birds though. I've always been well, thinking. I'm speaking before I think. I'm trying to think of birds that would be cool to see. I mean, yeah, the Orioles would be nice. I don't know what else I'd really like want. Because I'm trying to be realistic about it. I mean, I can always hope for like some kind of I don't know. We get some hawks every now and then, and it's usually like a red-shouldered hawk, a couple of Cooper's hawks. Just like stuff you'd see in a backyard, right? For raptors, at least.
Hmm.
I think one time I had a good photo op, really impromptu one at that, with a red-tailed hawk, which was really neat.
Oh, awesome.
Uh, yeah, so and like those opportunities are very seldom. Like it's not just like an everyday for me. At least the times I do see them. I think what else has really been cool. There's been a few crows on the ground, I guess. One time actually, sorry, I keep like rattling off stories. I'm just remembering stuff as I go. But I remember this was a really, really rainy day. This was a couple of years ago, and my mom sent me a picture back. This is way back when, but like she sent me a picture of this like little like ground in part of the water. It was basically like a puddle formed in the grass, and there's these two mallard ducks just like sitting in it. It's the
Huh.
weirdest thing I ever. And like my yard is not water habitat, but like it was the weirdest thing to just see these two ducks just in my backyard. I don't know. It was something different.
See, I
So
I have a kind of a storm overflow creek in my backyard, so I wonder if. Wait, actually, now that I think about it, we do get ducks. I have gotten ducks back there before,
that's
so
cool.
maybe I'll work
Yeah.
with them.
Yeah, other than that, I mean, like I've seen, turkey vultures flying over my house, great blue heron flying over my house. I've always dreamed of having like this reconstructed marsh or like a wetland as my backyard. It's not realistic, but it's just like a dream of mine to have that as a
Hmm.
backyard. That'd be
Letting the
so
grass
fun.
grow wild and just.
Dude, you telling me, like, could you imagine the stuff you'd get? Ugh.
Oh, I'd love to do that. Yeah.
I love to say like I get Virginia rail or Sora or like just birds like that in my backyard.
A
Oh,
Virginia
just
rail? No way.
well, I'm just saying like if I really lived out in the boonies kind of thing, like a
True.
real
Yeah.
wild, like I said, like if I could reconstruct it if it's not already there, like just the idea of that, just it's a fantasy of mine. I'm just like
Uh,
someday, but not today.
I mean, but
It's
you could have a Virginia rail in your backyard, and you may never see it. That's how elusive they are.
Yeah, I know, but it's the idea of it, just the building that
Uh
habitat and like the variety of species you may see. I just think that idea of that's just so cool to
oh
me.
yeah,
Like,
for sure.
maybe I'm just kind of tired of the Midwest backyard trope. I don't know. Maybe
Hmm.
it's just that.
I
But
mean,
I appreciate what I have, of course, but it's just like we can always dream.
yeah, I think backyard birding is really the most powerful in winter. Like
Oh yeah.
when I think of spring, I do not think of my backyard. I think of going out into the woods and looking for warblers and looking for all that stuff. Looking for shorebirds. Like I've got a couple shorebird spots, and uh, you know, I've got a mallard duck spot for ducklings. All kinds of stuff.
Awesome.
And it's just not like the backyard will be something like, oh, I only have an hour today to do photography. Let's just do the backyard. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, it's unfortunate that it becomes that, but like, unless I find some crazy bird back there, I'm not going to invest a lot of time in it. But I think winter's a different story. But spring, it's just you gotta kind of prioritize your time, I think.